Hello, this is Phyllis again. You might have watched my tutorial, beginning class 2 for making these placemats. I was so impressed with the placemats that I decided to mass produce 3 more of them. The way I mass produce these placemats is I had to have 3 placemats. And I had to have 3 of these strips for each one. So I had to cut out 9 strips. I had to have 2 of these for each one. So I cut out 2 strips. And I just sat at my machine and just piece these strips together, just like I showed in the video, and I'll put a link underneath. Then after I put them all together, then I sewed the back of them. I showed you how to do that. I had to spread open these seams. I had to spread them open and iron them flat. I put this on it, bumpy side down. And then, see, and then I've got them all. The last thing I do now is put this on it. Okay. That's a little, this material sticks to a lot of different stuff. Okay, and I put this front to front. I'm just going to put a clip. I do everything the same way. I put a clip here. I put a clip here. These are stabilizing clips, so the thing tends to rotate if you don't have it stuck down. And on this side is where I'm going to pull the placemat through. So I just wanted to show you how quickly you can get these done. All I have to do is sew this around 1/4 of an inch, go through here and turn it inside out. And, you know, I did one other thing that I'm going to show you. I'm going to let you watch this. I changed my way. I was stitching in the ditch with just the 2 fabrics. I don't know what I thought I was going to do. I was stitching in the ditch with just the 2 fabrics, and what I needed to be doing was get the whole placemat done together and then stitch in the ditch. So I'm going to go over that part with you real quick. Just let me stitch these together. I start sewing on this. I'm leaving this open, and those 2 clips are my reminder to not sew there. Okay, come on. I don't know why this is so difficult. 1/4 of an inch. Get that up done. Here we go. Lift my walking foot, and I came a little bit too far. You should just be able to pivot and you'll be at your 1/4 inch length, but I am using my walking foot and going a little bit too fast, probably, because I'm kind of got off a little bit. I'll come up to 1/4 of an inch from the end. Let's see how well I did this time. Lift my presser foot and pivot, and we're good to go. take my presser foot, pivot, and continue. Now this, oh, okay. Now this is just market. This is just a stabilizer. Pivot, and I'm a little bit too close. Okay, now I've left my opening here, all right? And I'm going to go around like this and come this way with a few more stitches. And I like to do that on both sides. It just gives me a little more confidence. It makes it easier to turn that down. Now, once you've done that, you have to miter your corners. How well can you see me miter my corners? I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer. You want to miter your corners so when you turn it inside out, it's not so bulky and you can see the, you want to get a little sharp, you want to get, make sure you get to have a point. Just don't cut your seam. I'm going to pull this through. I can get my whole hand in. If you're able to leave that much of a space, do. It's easy to sew it back up if you have a large enough working space. See, this is all I have to do for all of those. I have 2 more over there, and this is all I have to do for them because I've done all the prep work up to this point. I'm going to use this pair of scissors to get that point out. See, I'm trying to get that point out right there. Oh, that's not going to work. You can use scissors, but it's a little scary. There you go. I poked it out. I just want to make sure that I get it as pointy as I can without poking through that seam. And it, believe me, I've poked through the seam. And when you poke through the seam, you have to turn it, you have to start over or it'll just all come apart. Okay, that's about as pointy as I'm going to get it. I got 1 more to poke out, and then I'm going to show you what I meant about the stitching in the ditch, okay? But let me finish getting this poked out, because once I sew that up, I can't make any more adjustments. There we go. And I did it without hurting my hands too. See, this is that part that we've got to turn under. And you want to make sure that it stays straight. Sometimes I just go ahead and get a clip to hold in what I've got, what part I've got done. It's easier if I take it over to the ironing board, but I wanted to stay right here and not have to twist you around so much. Just bear with me. Skip forward. But don't leave me. If you're thinking about leaving at this point, make sure you like and subscribe. Then you can leave anytime you want to. I just need those likes and subscribes. Okay. This is particularly difficult. And it's not because it's really hard. It's because my hands, I don't have the control over my hands that you do. And I'm telling you, look, if I can do this, and I am somewhat disabled with my hands, with my nerves, but if I can do this, you know you can rock it, right? Okay, I just put a clip here, and we got this. Okay. You know what? I have to take it over to the ironing board anyway. I'm going to be real fast. I'm not going to jerk you over there. Hold on. I just have to iron this real fast. I wasn't going to be able to sew this down. Okay. All right, there's the steam. Okay. I'm sorry. I had to leave you. I just didn't want to bring that camera again. All right, here we go. Now, see what I did is I was able to iron this down. That wasn't going to stay down. And you don't want to start at your corners because they're going to be thick. So come down just a little ways. When you're coming down this edge and get to the corner, you'll smash it down as you come. But we haven't smashed anything down yet, so I'm going to set off. I'm going to offset from that corner. And I'm just going to do it 1/8 of an inch. 1/8. This is your top stitching, and that will catch this part. And then I'm going to show you my stitch in the ditch. I'm going to change of plans. Yes, I changed my plan on the stitch in the ditch. You're wanting to go in there, okay? You're going to go in there. See how, as I approach this, it's going to mash that thickness down, and I'm going to leave my needle down and pivot, and then I won't have any trouble getting over that big hump because it's already there. And I'm stitching with red thread so that it will show up. Pivot. Pivot. And this is the last pivot. We didn't, I went one stitch too far. Whoa. Come on. I'm going to lift my needle up and come forward one stitch. There we go. Needle down. Pivot. And do those 2 stitches I left undone on the I have to make sure you clip your threads. I don't know how this one is caught underneath. Now, I'm going to, last time I stitched this, I did the quilting before I put the thing together. And the backing needs to show the quilting also. That's the pretty part. So on this one, I'm just going to I'm putting my needle down as close to the edge here as I can. It doesn't have to be inside the ditch. I just want to get right alongside it. And I'm not going to make you watch all of this. I'm just going to go through this one time. And this is the decorative part, so you don't want to go too fast. And I'm going all over the place because I'm trying to hurry. Now, see this? And I did it in red so you can see the back. I don't know if you can actually see that or not. Yeah, okay, you can see that. Trying to catch the light. See how you did the red? And I did it by stitching in here, okay? All right, that's all I had to do. I'm going to stitch down here and here and here and here. And then it'll be through on here. And then this will be these will be placed, stuck together so they won't come apart when they're washed. All right. Well, I just thank you for watching, and I'll be back with another tutorial, hopefully for a bowl koozie. I'm still studying that one. Love you.